Good morning, Lancaster Catholic. I'm Matt Flynn. This is the morning show's fourth quarantine special. I know a lot of you are probably very bored, almost a month into this lockdown, so the morning show is coming up with some ideas to help you pass your time. I'm really into movies and TV, so I've compiled a list of all the best shows and movies to watch on all your favorite streaming platforms. I've done 3 movies and 3 TV shows for each platform. Let's get to it. So first up is Netflix. On our 3 TV shows, we've got Tiger King, Community, and The Office. Now on to movies. We've got Inception, Marriage Story, and The Social Network. Alright, next up is Amazon Prime Video. Number 1, we've got The Grand Tour, then The Marvelous Miss Maisel, and of course, The Boys. That's some Amazon Prime movies. We've got Dunkirk, The Prestige, and since No Time to Die is delayed, you can watch Casino Royale, the best Daniel Craig James Bond movie. Finally, on to Disney+. We've got TV shows like Star Wars The Clone Wars, The Mandalorian, and an old classic, Boy Meets World. And finally on Disney Plus for movies, we've got Avatar, my favorite Pirates of the Caribbean movie, Curse of the Black Pearl, and all of the Marvel movies. Personally, I would watch Endgame because it's just that good. Tired of movies? Aria checked out some special offerings on TV.
Show is not the only show that switched to remotely produced content. Last week, Saturday Night Live aired the first at-home pre-recorded episode in its 45-year history. Tom Hanks, who recently recovered from coronavirus, hosted the show. He told the audience that ever since his diagnosis, he feels more like America's dad than ever before. No one wants to be around him, and he makes everyone uncomfortable. SNL is following other shows like The Tonight Show, The Daily Show, and of course the LCHS Morning Show, whose hosts started producing content from home. Actor John Krasinski even started his own news show, Some Good News. They're all available on YouTube.
For many people, their faith is what's helping them get through this quarantine. But with churches being closed, that can be difficult. Here in Pennsylvania, the Harrisburg Diocese is holding all Masses online. In Rome, Pope Francis said Easter Mass to a nearly empty St. Peter's Basilica. But some congregations, especially in the South, are resisting canceling in-church services. Some are offering drive-through services, but police are giving out hefty fines to drivers for violating the stay-at-home order. Worshippers are getting angry about that, saying that attending a drive-in church service is no different than waiting in a fast food line. Others threaten legal action, saying that taking away their worship areas is unconstitutional. There could be a constitutional fight over plans to start contact tracking for the coronavirus. Seth has the story.
2 major technology companies are tackling COVID-19 head-on. Apple and Google just announced their plan to develop new software that will track the coronavirus on our cell phones. This software will supposedly track who has the coronavirus and who they've come in contact with, using something called Bluetooth Low Energy. However, this isn't without controversy. Many people are asking if we should give such powerful companies the ability to track us more than they already do, and whether it's even constitutional. We all know that this virus has caused historic change. Well, the Supreme Court took it one step farther. Starting in May, the nation's highest court will start hearing arguments virtually. This is the first time anything like that has happened in our history. A university in our state could make history as it looks for a drug to fight the virus. Jamie tells us more about it.
The University of Pittsburgh has announced that its researchers have developed a vaccine that could possibly protect us from the coronavirus. This comes after months of research, development, and testing. Instead of a single needle, the vaccination is a fingertip-sized patch with thousands of microneedles that administer the vaccine. Although human trials have not begun yet, Several tests have been done on lab rats. It was discovered that the rats developed a resistance to the coronavirus after 2 weeks. The tests on humans are expected to be put on the fast track, but that could still take months. Regardless, this is a big step towards diminishing this horrible pandemic. The pandemic has touched the U.S. military. Miles reports on that story.
Of all the branches of the U.S. Armed Forces, the Navy has taken the biggest hit from COVID-19. Its ships can carry thousands of sailors who live and serve in close quarters. As of Monday, the Navy became the only branch to suffer a fatality from the virus. The sailor who died was a crew member of the aircraft carrier, the USS Theodore Roosevelt. Scores of his crewmates tested positive. Then, the Roosevelt became the center of a political battle. Its captain went public with a letter asking the Navy for help with the outbreak on his ship. That prompted the Secretary of the Navy to fire him. 5 days later, after insulting the captain in front of his crew, the Navy Secretary was forced to resign. Now, another aircraft carrier, the USS Truman, has been ordered to remain in the Atlantic instead of docking in Norfolk, Virginia. Its sailors will be quarantined at sea. Is this pandemic a threat to our pets? Anthony looked into that.
The world is roaring about the tiger from the Bronx Zoo that tested positive for the coronavirus. It surprised everyone that the female tiger was infected. That left people concerned if their pets could get the coronavirus. There have been reports from China that cats have gotten it and can spread it to other cats. Ferrets are also in that line, but it is unknown if they can spread it to humans. Veterinarians say farm animals like pigs, chicken, and cows are not likely to get it or spread it. There have been no signs that reptiles or dogs can get COVID-19, but we pet owners can protect them. We should make sure to bathe your dogs at least once a week because it's possible the virus can collect on their fur. For reptiles, make sure to change their bedding each month if necessary, and be careful where you bring them. So not only should you keep yourself clean, but you should keep your pets clean as well. Trying to keep our planet clean from trash? Rachel is the following on that story.
I have some groundbreaking news for you that has to do with a big threat to our environment: trash, specifically plastic trash. Just recently, scientists discovered a new enzyme that breaks down plastic into a recyclable form in only a matter of hours. You may be recycling at home, but did you know that not all plastic is actually recycled? Some companies refuse to accept certain kinds of plastic, like those clamshells for carryout food. They say it costs more to break it down than it's worth to them. This new technology could revolutionize recycling. Companies such as Carbio hope to have this technology available in large-scale industries by 2024. This means less trash on Earth at a cheaper and faster rate.
If you pay your own car insurance and are being forced to drive during this time, you may be saving more money now. Being an essential worker, I still drive to work every day, and I've noticed that traffic has been drastically low, with so many people staying at home now. With fewer cars on the road, some auto insurance companies are giving drivers a price break, since less driving means fewer chances for crashes and less risk. Allstate and Liberty Mutual Insurance say most customers will get about 15% off 2 months of premium. And Geico said they expect credits to average about $150 per auto policy. Although it is not required, more insurance companies are filing for a rate reduction each day. If you want to find out what your carrier is doing, just give them a call.
So I've been thinking a lot about prom. Every time I go on TikTok, I see a handful of girls trying on their would-have-been prom dresses. Since our prom is canceled, I've been trying to come up with a way that we can still celebrate. A lot of us already bought our dresses. Now they're just hanging in our closets, making us feel sad. So I thought, what if we got dressed up as if we were going to prom? You can wear your suit, your dress, or whatever you think would look fabulous on the dance floor. Take a picture and send it to us. Here's the address: LCHSms13@gmail.com. You have until April 21st to send in your photos. They'll be featured in the morning show on Friday, May 1st. We end today with a shout out to our classmate, Michelle Lee. She returned home to Korea but has to stay in quarantine for 2 weeks. She really wanted to be a part of our morning show. So Michelle, just know that we're all thinking of you.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey Michelle, miss you. Hope you're doing well and hope to have you back on the show soon.
Hi, Michelle. We can't wait to have you back on the show with us.
These times will try hard to define me, but I will hold my head up high, 'cause I seem despair here from the inside. It's got a one-track mind.